Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Vritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavatveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna. The ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudevasutam devam kansachanuramardanam devaki paramanandam krishnam vande jagadguru. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. The Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga 11th Adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and in our previous reading Arjuna has so poetically described the entry of various kinds of celestial and divine entities in the universal form of the Lord. And while the Devas, the Suragana, while entering the Lord, they are trembling, and they're entering the Lord with a slight fear in their mind that what is going to happen now, but at the same time with their palms joined together in great reverence for the Lord. All these different categories, classes, the different groups of the gods and goddesses, the Sura, they are entering the Lord with folded palms. Amihi tvāṁ sura saṅghā viśhante. That's what Arjuna has seen entering all these hordes of different groups of gods and goddesses. Chidbhavananda pranjalayo grunanti. Slightly afraid because they have lost their unlimited pleasures, they have lost their unlimited enjoyments in the Devaloka, in the Suraloka, and now they have to, all that good time has come to an end. So, Kechit Bhitaha, slightly they are somewhat, they are frightened, they are in fear, but Pranjalayo Grunanti, but with palms joined in full reverence at the command of the ultimate Lord. Ultimately it is His wish. He has made them enjoy for so many years, and now He wants His children back. That is the Divine Mother's call to the children. Come, my children, come back to me. And they are going back now. So that is what is happening. That is what Arjuna is saying of all these hordes of gods, the Sura Saṅghā viśhante, in entering in the Lord. And what about other beings? Swasti tyuktva maharshi siddha-saṅghā. All the realized souls, all the munis, rishis, maharishis, and the enlightened souls, like Kapila Muni, the munis, the siddhas, they are all entering with the blessing on their mouth. Swasti, may it be well. Stuvanti tvāṁ stutivihi pushkalabhihi. And they are entering the Lord's body, they are entering the Lord's cosmic body with all those praises on their mouth, or singing the beautiful sublime hymns for the Lord. You are so great, O Lord. May good come out of your great deeds. Whatever you have done, may good come out of it. With this kind of a sublime feeling, with this kind of, the blessed, blissful feeling, these Maharshis and Siddhas, they are entering the cosmic body of the Lord. And this is Arjuna's description, what exactly he has seen in that universal form, in that Vishwarupa of the great Lord. Now what he has to further tell us? What further he seen about this cosmic form, about this Vishwarupa? Arjuna's narration is continued here in this 22nd shloka also. Rudrādityā vasavo ye cha sādhyā viśhve śhvinau marutaśh choṣhmapāśh gandharva-yakṣhāsura-siddha-saṅghā viśhante tvāṁ vismitāśh sarve rudrādityā vasavaha ye cha sādhyā. Rudra, Aditya. Krishna has he has narrated all these, that they are all me, and they are in all of them. They are all representing me. Among the Rudras, he had said that yes, it is Shiva who is the best among the Rudras, and I am in that. If you want to know me in the creation, think of Shiva among the Rudras. Shiva I am. Think of Vishnu among the Adityas. Vishnu I am. So now Arjuna is seeing with all that wonderment, with all that amazement, with all that curiosity that he has been watching in this universal form of the Lord. Now Arjuna is seeing Rudras, all the Adityas, Vasava, then all the Vasus, Vasus, Sadhyā, all the Sadhyas, and viśhve śhvinau, Vishwadevas and Ashvini Kumar, and marutaśh, Ushmapas, Maruta, all the Maruts of the 49 Maruts. Krishna had told us that he is Marichi among the Maruts. All those wind gods, 49 wind gods that we have in this creation. All those 49 Marut gods Arjuna is seeing along with the Marichi. All the 11 Rudras along with Shiva. All the 12 Adityas along with Vishnu. Arjuna is now seeing all of them entering the cosmic form of the Lord, one by one. And they are all together going now. Now it has come to an end. Arjuna is seeing the dissolution of this creation. First went the gods, then went the Maharshis and Siddhas with all the blessings and praises for the Lord on their lips. Swasti. And now Arjuna is saying all the Rudras, all the Adityas, all the Vasus, all the Sadhyas, all the Vishveshwaras, and Vishwadevas, and the Ashvini Kumar, and the Maruts, wind gods, and also the Ushmana, that is Ushmapas. Ushmapas is Pitris, the mains, the original forefathers and ancestors of all these human beings, of all this creation, of all the earlier generations, Pitris, that is Ushmapas. So now Arjuna is seeing all this, and apart from that, Gandharva, all the Gandharvas, Yaksha, Asura, Siddha-saṅghā, and hordes of, in the groups, not one or two, in the groups, all these Gandharvas, the Yakshas, all these celestial beings, they are not human beings, but they have not reached the state of godhood. They are somewhere in intermediate planes. So but they have some wonderful superhuman qualities. They are wonderful singers. They're wonderful magicians, and they're wonderful tricksters. So all these Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura, and the Siddhas. Siddhas he has already mentioned, of course, but again he has grouped them together since they have not reached godhood. They are enlightened, but they have still not reached the godhood. So all these different categories of Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura. Asura is in actually the demons. They are not Sura. They are not gods. But then they are a bit above the human plane. They have certain advantages. They have certain negatives. They also have certain positives. They have all the supernatural powers. So these are the categories of people. Then viśhvante tvāṁ vismitāśh sarve. Viśhvante is they are looking at you. All these people, all these categories, they are entering you and they are viśhvante is they are mesmerized, they are surprised, they are wonderstruck. They are in such great awe. They are looking at you absolutely astonished. Viśhvante tvāṁ vismitāśh sarve. Vismita is astonished. All these hordes of non-human categories, the gods, the celestial beings, the Rudras, they are all the Rudras, the Adityas, they are all in the category of gods. Now all these, the Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, they are all entering the mighty cosmic form of the Lord. So this is what Arjuna's vision is. So according to from what Arjuna has described in this 22nd shloka, that the Lord's universal form is not something simple, finite. He has already mentioned it is limitless. It is amaryad. There is no limit to it. It is avyaya. It is akshaya, that form. There is no perishing. No perishing of anything in this form. This form is imperishable. This form is indestructible also. This form cannot be is indivisible also. And in such form, all these hordes of whatever is there to be named in this creation, everything that is there in this creation is ultimately entering into that cosmic form of the Lord, including the Rudras, including the Adityas, including the Vasus, including the Vishwadevas and the Ashvini and the Maruts, and even the ancestors, all our ancestors, the Ushmapas, all the Pitris who have brought down these innumerable generations of the human beings, all these Pitris, they are also entering. And the Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, the Siddhas, and all these are entering that wonderful form of the Lord with such a great astonishment. They are wonderstruck. They are in such a great awe of what is happening. They are not afraid. Unlike the Sura, they are not afraid. They are in wonderment. What is happening to us? We are going back to our origin. It is not death for us. It is not destruction for us. They are all in awe of the great play of the Lord, the great play of the celestial, the ultimate, the eternal Lord. The Rudras, Adityas, Vasus, Sadhyas, Vishwas, Ashvins, Maruts, Ushmapas, hosts of Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, Siddhas, they are all gazing at you and they are astonished. They are absolutely amazed at what is happening. They are wonderstruck. They are gazing at you with great awe and amazement and astonishment and wonderment. Ushmapas are they who delight in partaking of hot cakes and hot drinks. And when that Shraddha, during Shraddha ceremony, when the Pindadan is offered to the Pitris. So these are the Pitris, the ancient mains, the forefathers, the most earlier generations of the human beings. They all partake of those sacred hot cakes and drinks. Pitris or mains are called Ushmapas. Even the celestials are not able to gauge the cosmic form of Ishvara in its entirety. Now all the celestials, Gandharvas, the Yakshas, the Asuras, Siddhas, although they are much beyond the human perception level, they are beyond our these five senses that we have got. Our knowledge of this world, this universe, this creation, whatever is only because of these five senses that we have got. Had we another additional sense, we would have perceived the world in totally different manner. These celestial beings, they have much evolved senses than the human beings, than these five senses of perception. But even then, they are not able to cognize, they are not able to realize the greatness of the Lord, in spite of having the additional faculties of having understood who the Lord is. And therefore, they are wonderstruck at what they are seeing. They are entering the Lord and they are wonderstruck. Oh my God, this is what it is. And we never knew it. We are part of it and we never knew it, although we could have known. Therefore, all these celestial beings which are way above the human plane, they are so wonderstruck that even they have not been able to gauge the cosmic form of the Lord in its entirety. Some aspects of it come within their purview and drive them into bewilderment. And then that is why they are vismita. They are so astonished. They are so astonished to look at that wondrous form of the Lord. So this is what Arjuna is seeing. Of course, Arjuna couldn't see that great form of the Lord with his eyes as Arjuna. Because Lord has given him that divine sight, he is able to see all that wonder that lies within the universal form of the Lord. Otherwise, with these five senses, he would have seen whosoever is there in front of him just as my bosom friend, my buddy, my great teacher, Krishna. That's all he would have seen. The form of the human, that in that human form, in that finite form, he would have seen it. He would not have realized the wonderment that lies in the eternal form of the Lord. So, like these celestial beings, they are now wonderstruck. They are also wonderstruck like Arjuna. He first of all, in fact, they are more wonderstruck because they had the capability of seeing that greatness of the Lord. But still they are saying, my God, how come we were befooled by the Maya of the Lord, although we are not human beings. Even we were befooled. We couldn't comprehend, we couldn't gauge that complexity of the universal form of the Lord. And therefore they are vismita, all these categories of celestial beings. So that was another great teaching that Arjuna has given to us, that with this limited with the senses that we have, it is extremely difficult to gauge. Not only for us, even the celestial beings, they could not gauge the Lord. And therefore, they are so wonderstruck. They are absolutely amazed. They are absolutely astonished to see that greatness of the Lord. So this is what the real Lord is. Not just finite in that form, in that idol, or that small thing that we pray, we worship, we idealize every day. Lord is much beyond that. Lord is taking all these things inside him. Whatever he has created, all the things are going back to him. And Arjuna has got that wonderful, fortunate moment of seeing the dissolution of the world. Seeing the dissolution of the creation. That even the gods and hordes of gods, they are getting back into that original form from where, in the source, from where they came. So from source comes all, and to source goes back all. So that is Arjuna's teaching to us in this 22nd shlok. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami Ji.